the Hustle and Giggle podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 22. We're still in January, so how are those resolutions going? Honestly, I'm looking around at everybody now. And thumbs up, thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
January, dry January still.
Oh,
yeah. I've been so good.
Wow.
Fantastic.
I don't make resolutions.
Karma?
Yeah, middle, because that's not been very well, so I haven't got back into the stuff I wanted to. So it's like it's like a wobble. Yeah.
Today we welcome our first guest of 2026. However, she's no stranger to our podcast as she stood in for our holiday queen, Lesley, last year. Nice to have you here, Lesley.
Thanks. I'm going to lose that title from now on because I've got one holiday booked and that's it. So that's going to lose now.
She describes herself as a creative style chameleon. I can't say the next word again.
You can. I believe in you.
Bibliophile,
Yay.
professional photographer and wannabe cowgirl, among other things. Powered by dopamine and a dream. Hannah values authenticity, creativity and genuine connection, and she's passionate about creating safe, inclusive spaces where people can simply be who they are and I'm reading this, simply be who they are at every stage of life while making the world just a little bit brighter. I love that. Hannah, welcome.
Thank you.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
I think you just did it perfectly.
No, please, you introduce yourself. I'm sure there's loads more to say.
Well, yes. So as you say, bibliophile, for those people who don't know, is a lover of books. So I'm like Karma on that. We read a lot.
We try to.
Yeah, we try to. We're both trying to read the same book, but neither of us have yet started it. What else? I'm a photographer professionally, but I also just love doing it in general. I take photos of everything, much to the annoyance of most of the people, including my family. And I love, wannabe cowgirl, that kind of makes reference to the fact that I love country music and cowboy boots and just anything fashion related to Western wear, but also just fashion in general. Again, as you ladies know, I love to style myself in different ways. So I've got a massive lot of clothing that I go through on a regular basis and just put it all together. And what else do I do? I just love music in general. And then I also support, I'm a big advocate for supporting people with addiction and the recovery process. And that's something that I want to continue moving forward as well.
Which is amazing.
And as we say, you guys, I don't, yes. I'm not involved in this, but you guys all know each other from the amazing running club that Hannah, you and your husband run. Yeah. And started last year.
It was the year before, 2024. Was it? In July, I think it was. Yes, that's coming up for 2 years. That's gone really quick. So I can't really take any credit for starting it myself.
Take it.
It was Wayne wanted to start one, and actually some guys up in Leeds started Recovery Runners, as it is known, and Wayne loved what they were doing and asked if he could start the southern version down here, and they were like, yeah, absolutely. So that's what he's done. So we use their logo, and they're doing a lot of work with it up there, and they're doing some great work. So we brought it down here, and it's basically for anyone that is struggling with recovery or with addiction or anything that they're in recovery from. So that whilst addiction was where it kind of started, it's now expanded, and it's for anything, whether that's injury, mental health, illness, you're coming back from a longer term illness, life in general is a recovery process these days. So yeah, anyone that's struggling with anything, we'll welcome you with open arms. We're really inclusive, and that's really important to all of us. So it doesn't matter your ability, it doesn't matter what distance you can run. We want you to come and be part of our group and make new friends and meet people that can help you and support you along the way.
That's great. And you
You
guys have got some great, fantastic stuff to say about it, because you've been part of it, haven't you?
Yeah, we have. We've had a little gap, haven't we?
The last time around was last January with you, Hannah.
Goodness.
So yeah, shame.
Well, it's nice to round it up for a year.
Yeah. Absolutely, have rush into these things, have you?
But we are back. So Couched 5K starts again, I think on the 5th of
On the 5th of February, yeah, we're
starting the group again, and we're going to start from fresh again. We probably don't need to because we have run the 5K. However, it's a good way of getting back out there, bring us back into it, mentally as well.
Even if you have run before and you can run 5K, but you just not sure you can do it anymore, or you just have, you lack confidence, join Couched 5K and come and see what you can do and prove to yourself that you can do it, because that's sometimes half the battle. It's just getting out there, isn't it, back into it. So don't be put off. Don't think you've got to come and run 5K straight away. You don't have to. But if you get there and you realise actually you can, then don't do you don't have to stay in the Couched to 5K group if you don't need it anymore. So come, try it, see what happens. But that's open to anyone. And the big thing that I don't think we chat about enough is that it's free. So we don't charge anything to join or to be part of the group. So running is completely free with us.
And so if somebody hears this then and they want to come along, what do? They just message you on Instagram?
Yeah, so we've got a Facebook page and an Instagram page.
Facebook page, okay.
Recovery Runners AY. And we do have an email address, which I think is recoveryrunnersay@gmail.com, if I've remembered it correctly. And they can message me directly, Wayne Martinig, as my husband. You can message him if you already know him. Just get in touch with us and we'll tell you. We meet every Thursday at 7 p.m. outside Costa on Bedgrove, and every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. And on a Sunday, we have a coffee afterwards. So at 10 o'clock, we go into Costa, we have a coffee and a chat and get to know each other and just put the world to rights. And it's just a nice way to wind down. And it just gives you a goal to run towards.
That nice coffee.
But it's a really nice setup for the day.
Yeah,
so you feel like you've done something, achieved something. And then the Thursday is like the first day of the week for the Couch to 5K. And then we do the same route again on the Sunday. So ideally come to both because you'll find your progress is quicker. But if you can only make one, just come to one of them because they're both the same.
Fantastic. As you were saying that, a song came into my head and I can't think what it is. Sorry, slight diversion here. What's the song that's we meet every day at the same cafe? We meet every day at the same cafe.
I like that song.
Next Thursday.
That's
me and Mrs. Jones.
Mrs. Jones. Yes, they're having an affair.
Yeah.
Yes.
About that. As you said that, I'm thinking about it because of the similarity of meeting. Sorry. Oh my God, it's been a busy month. to carry on. No, that was funny. So tell us about your experience then of recovery runners.
Well, I think Lesley, you're probably more poised for this one, aren't you? Because you've been going much longer and more regularly than I have.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really good. The people there are amazing. You know, I came from having a back injury and knowing that I would never run. And then I ended up doing 5K. Obviously, I don't go any more than that. But I just loved it. Yeah, I'm really, really missing it. And I think that's the sad thing. But now I know I'm coming back out. I'm really excited again because you miss the group. And you do meet so many different people from all different...
Socialising as well.
I think that's a really lovely thing, that you meet people that you would probably never socialise with or meet in normal life. Like you just wouldn't ever really associate with those people, not in a bad way, but just never put in the same room together.
Yeah, exactly.
People. But when you meet them, you realise actually you've got lots in common with each other, even if it's just running. But it's usually more than that. And because we did a Snowdon trip last year as well, which I think I did mention.
Oh, you did actually, when you were covering for Lesley.
And honestly, everyone got on so well and we had such a laugh. And so many different personalities and people, but we did all get on. And I just remember you saying that you were adamant, I can't run, I won't run, I'll never
fast.
be able to, I'll never be able to run 5K. Can you run 5K?
I did.
That is amazing that you had that kind of not fear, but you in your head you thought you'd never do it because of your back injury.
Yeah.
And then you achieved it. That's bloody brilliant.
So the fact that you're now saying, I haven't been back, I'm not sure I can come back and do it, you know you can.
I know.
We know she can.
Yes.
Yeah, we all know you can.
I will be doing it. I'll do it. Yes, of course, we'll be back.
Love that. Brilliant. Okay.
But your photography side, Wayne should have come on. I should have had him on as well. But your photography side, you're doing your, what do you call them? I'm really sorry. Focus Monthly.
Yes.
That's a good shout out for people like myself that hates having my picture taken.
Yes, if you hate running, recovery runners, and if you hate having your photos taken, in Focus Monthly. Smooth transition there. So I'm a photographer mainly for people in business so that they can be more visible in their brand and on social media, on the website, all of that. And I hate having a photo taken. I'm sure most people do. I know. I think you all do.
We do.
I've taken photos of all of you. And I think it's really important that you feel that feels acknowledged and seen. And some photographers, I feel, don't necessarily always do that. Not in a negative way as such, but just maybe they're just not aware of it, or they feel fine, so they've never really considered it. So I think it's really important that I can relate to people and think, I know you hate it, but you do need to have some photos taken. You should be visible because people need to know who they're working with. Exactly. Trust is a big thing in business, and if you don't know who you're going to be working with, especially if you're a small brand, how are you going to gain that trust? So that's really important. So I want people to put people at ease, make them feel comfortable, and make them just want to be seen as themselves. Like you don't have to put on a front, you don't have to be fake, because again, that's not going to build trust. So it's just all about coming along, having fun, and being yourself. So the Infocus Month is a group session, which takes the pressure off a little bit of being in front of the camera.
Having done it, it does.
All of you have been to one, haven't you? So although you are having a photo taken by yourself, I take you off by yourself. Yeah. The rest of you sit and chat while someone else is having the photo taken. And it's just natural. We have a chat while I'm doing it. Yeah. So I don't stand there and say, smile, pose, turn this way, turn that way, because that's just not natural. And I hate that. I hate doing that. We just have a conversation, and I'll just kind of take photos as we're chatting in between your mouth moving. And hopefully you might be laughing at points as well. That usually happens.
My travel chin.
I really enjoyed it when you did it.
Yeah, I did.
I think I was one of the last ones that got taken off, as it were, because they just kind of get get plucked out of the group and then go with you for half an hour. And I was like, oh, I'm going to see what they do when they come back. And everyone came back with a smile on their face. So you made me feel very at ease. I still cringed when I looked at the photos, but that was no reflection of your photography. But no, they're really good. And it's nice to, again, a bit like the recovery runners, you chat to people that you perhaps wouldn't normally chat to and network with. So they are thoroughly recommend, which are all of us, aren't we, trying to find a date that we can come along to one of yours this year. They are
you're too busy. But that's the other thing, it's about the connection. So I want to introduce people to other people they might not have met before that could maybe offer them some support and help in areas that they didn't know they needed it, or they do and didn't know how to find people. So it isn't, I don't picture it as networking, because it isn't formal networking, but it's definitely connection. And that's, community connection. Those are all things I'm really a real advocate for.
I absolutely repeat what Carmen said. I've done one and I thought it was brilliant. And I actually really like my photos. I didn't open them and go, oh my God, I don't like what I look like. I opened them and went, oh, I like them. And I immediately started using them. So, which is quite unusual for me, to be honest, because I don't like photos.
And that is an unusual response in general.
Yeah,
so
they're great.
Really glad.
Really good. I really enjoyed it.
I do say to people because that's a normal response to have, doubts and not like them. And I always say to people, when you look at them, then put them away. Don't look at them. Go away, do something else. Come back to them either later on that day or a few days later, and you probably find you feel differently about them. But then also show other people that you trust.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And especially with business, I would say obviously show family, friends, because you want to get some positive feedback. But people do tell you what you want to hear as well, to a degree. So then you want to show people that won't tell you what you want to hear, but will also be diplomatic and kind about it. And pick the photo. Maybe speak to a client or a client that's already a client, or someone who you would want to be a client, and ask them which photo would make them want to engage with you. Because they're the people you're not trying to appeal to yourself. You're not trying to sell to you. You're trying to engage with your ideal clients. So ask them for their opinion.
It's a great suggestion.
Good idea.
Yeah, I really like that.
Right. I'm just off now to talk to Nike. Which one would you like?
I love that.
Think big, think large for 2026.
Absolutely.
We're going to make 2026.
Go big or go home.
Brilliant. So we have got some questions. We've got a couple of things now, Hannah. We've got some questions for you, and then we've got some quick fire questions for you. So I don't mind. Do you want to start with one of the questions, Lesley?
I will do. So you're big on creating safe, inclusive spaces for others. Why does it matter so much to you?
That's a really good question. I think it matters to me because the world is such a big, scary place, and I think it's getting smaller and bigger at the same time. So social media is making it a lot smaller because you can reach people in all over the world now. But it's getting smaller because we don't have as much in-person connection anymore. Because you think it's a false sense of connection online. You think I can reach all these people, when actually it's diluting it. So I think going back to safer community spaces is something that should be embraced. And it happened with people are familiar with the Library Bar in Aylesbury that closed down last year or the year before. I forget, time is weird. And that was an inclusive space, and I know that is missed by a lot of people. And I'd love to do something similar. And I want to do that with my photography. That's my small way of doing that. It's inclusive. It's for any business, any gender, any age group, because I want to support people in that and feeling comfortable in photography, in their photos, but in themselves as well. And I think that just needs to be widened out to all businesses, to be inclusive, to be safe, to be welcoming, because some I think aren't. I'm not naming specifics. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I think there generally are places where people don't feel seen and don't feel comfortable and validated. And even if you don't agree with a lifestyle or something, doesn't mean you can't embrace it and be there, connect with people that are of that community. Does that make sense?
No, totally get that. Totally get that. I'm looking at you, Carmen, because I can see you today.
I can see you over the what's this called, Mike?
What's that thing?
Place your arms. So in a world that constantly pushes comparison and perfection, how do you personally stay true to yourself?
Oh, I love these questions. I always speak from my own lived experience. So I can't speak about stuff that I haven't experienced myself, so I don't. So therefore, everything I do, you can know that I have experienced myself. So I have had body confidence issues. I've hated myself. I've not been able to look in the mirror. So when I talk about I've done it, I've compared myself all the time, and it gets you nowhere. And everyone else is doing the same thing. So we're constantly comparing ourselves to other people who are then comparing themselves to other people who are then comparing themselves. And it's just going in a giant loop, and we're sending ourselves crazy. So really, comparison is a cliche, but comparison is the thief of joy. And it's a cliche because it's true. And it keeps you small. It keeps you from exploring yourself and what you want to do. And does it matter, really, in the grand scheme of things? Life's too short. I think if we're getting to this age, because we're all of a similar age, doesn't teach you that life's too short, I don't know what does. Like, we've all lost people, and they probably didn't do the things they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I think it's just really important to do what you want to do and express yourself and be. If you're not harming anyone, that's my
and that's a really important point.
What's the word? Caveat.
Yeah.
Don't harm anyone else. Other than that, do whatever you want to do. Dress how you want to dress. Listen to music you want to listen to. Love who you want to love. All of that. And just be yourself, because everyone else is taken, in the words of Oscar Wilde, I think, said that.
I love that. And I particularly love the bit that you said, all of us in her age. Oh,
yeah, I like that too.
We are
the oldest ones.
Exactly. Absolutely. Right. One from me then. So looking ahead, what's something you're dreaming of right now, even if it still feels a little bit scary for you? I think I know the answer to that.
Yeah,
you probably all do. I don't hide it, but I don't think I've mentioned it on a radio show, not sure, podcast. So I would love to have a bookshop / cafe / bar / community space, all the things. I would just love to have a place where people could come and socialise, find friends if perhaps they don't have friends, because I think it's really difficult to meet people these days, to express their creativity, a place that welcomes people of, like I say, all genders, all ages, I didn't think I'd word then, all walks of life, who are just going through life and want to share that experience with people, and maybe people who don't. So I mentioned the addiction recovery side of things. I'd love it to be a space where non-alcohol is at the forefront. So I'm not saying necessarily that I wouldn't serve alcohol, because like I say, it's supposed to be inclusive.
Yeah.
But where it's actually the other way around, where you go to pubs, it's like they maybe have got, it's getting better, but a small selection of alcohol-free drinks, and then a whole load of alcoholic drinks. And I'd like it to be the other way, because there's a lot of people who don't drink now for various reasons, and it doesn't have to be addiction recovery. It could be just a health choice, and things like that. So I think that's it. I'd like to support that as well, and also because alcohol and drugs and things like that, they really do stifle your creativity and things like that as well. So I just think if we took that out and had that as a space where people come and be creative, write, paint, put on things like that, play games with people, connection, all of those things. I haven't quite honed exactly how it would look yet, but I just have a whole million ideas going on my head.
I love that.
So
I'd be can we get all over that? Yeah.
And then alongside that, my other dream is to write a book, which is also about addiction recovery. So and my place in it. So again, for people who don't know me, my husband is in recovery, so I have experience from the other side as someone who supports someone in recovery and in the addiction phase. And there's not a lot of people who talk about that so much. There's a lot of people with addiction who talk about it to offer support, which I think is really important. But I also think there's a space for people to talk about the other side, loving an addict, and all that brings.
Is that the title?
It actually isn't. It's called Between the Lines. That's my working title.
Wow.
So,
okay. I like the loving an addict. I like that.
But I might bring that in somewhere.
Maybe that's one of the that could be definitely be one of the chapters.
Title. So and I don't know exactly how it will look yet, but it's not going to be it's not a story. It's not a book about it's not an autobiography, but it's more of taking on my experience.
Yeah.
What could people do?
Yeah.
Take, like they say in meetings, you look for the similarities, not the differences. You take what works, you leave what doesn't.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the things that I tried might help you.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll give you inspiration for other things that could help.
I was just thinking as you were describing that, I was thinking who would buy that book? Would that be a similar person to you? So somebody who has lived with or knows somebody with an addiction and is looking for how to help support. I guess quite a big.
I think it would be quite a broad
actually.
range. Yes, obviously I'd be speaking as the wife of an addict, but it could equally apply to a mother, father, sibling, uncle, aunt, friend, anybody. Really,
but also it would be good for a recovery addict to read it as well, to realise what you've been through.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
I think that would be really
that
good.
is actually a really good point. Yeah, because I've been to meetings with Wayne to see which are for addicts, and it's actually been really great for me to be able to hear their side.
That's a really good point.
As to why how they became an addict, what happened, and to realise that actually it doesn't choose, it doesn't select people. It's, anyone can become an addict. It's actually really quite easy, especially in today's world. So you can be a surgeon, or you could be someone homeless on the street. It really doesn't differentiate. So, and that was really eye-opening to see that. So perhaps that could work the other way around. So they could see the impact on the other side as well.
Brilliant. Right, let's move on to our quick fire questions then. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. How many pairs of shoes do you honestly own?
I've not actually counted them recently, but I would say it's got to be over 100.
Shit.
I thought I was bad.
Wow,
Yeah, I did.
How was yours then?
Do you know? Well, I've got a new staircase. Yay!
Oh.
And under the staircase used to be all the shoes. So I had literally Kev put all the shoes to one side and went, "You think I've got a lot of shoes?" And I was like, and he went, "Look at yours." And there must have been about minimum 30 there. And I was mortified because I've actually got the same shoes 3 times.
No way.
3 times.
You didn't know they were in there.
I just bought them
that's
and then they
hilarious.
obviously got a bit tacky. So
Oh,
I bought a
see.
new pair.
Oh, right, okay.
But the same ones 3 times.
But you kept the old ones.
I kept the old ones. What do you keep the old ones for? Thinking, I'll use them to walk the dog or I'll use them for something else.
You haven't got a dog. I know you dog sit, but you haven't got a dog.
You know, I'll do that. But I mean, 2 pairs of the same sandals.
That's
I mean, what's
hilarious.
that about?
That's
Just
hilarious.
take them on holiday.
All my shoes are different. I mean, I don't know if that's worse or better, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm going to declutter this weekend. The oldie pair.
Yeah.
I have to work out which ones are the old ones and the new ones then.
Did you wear them all though?
Probably not. Not all of them.
Because I do wear all my, like people say you can't possibly wear them all. I do wear them all. It might be a long time between wears sometimes.
There's probably a long time between them,
wear them.
especially my heels ones, because I don't tend to go to meetings anymore, but I don't want to throw them away because they're really good, nice, you know, so I'm going to put them in a separate cupboard upstairs.
I'm with you. I've probably got the same amount as you, actually, Lesley. And I don't. I'm a bit of a favourites person. So I like a pair and that's it. I like those 2 or 3 pairs for a few months. And then I think, I must go and look and see what other shoes I've got. But I love shoes. Shoes and bags.
Bags.
They just make an
I could
outfit.
buy a new pair every day. And that sounds mad to some people, but I could. I genuinely could.
I totally agree.
What about
and
you?
support it.
I think I'm more into boots. Boots. And I love my heels, but they're not very practical to walk in very far, but they do look lovely. So every so often I'll take them out and sort of look at them lovingly. But unless you're going somewhere where you're sat down the whole night and might not need the loo or to walk at all, then I can
see this lady zooming down the A418 on her new motorbike and her Louboutins.
After a pair of them. Absolutely.
That's hilarious.
They're the most uncomfortable shoes ever.
But they look gorgeous, don't they?
Sexiest biker in
Oh,
Aylesbury.
designer shoes are not comfortable.
Love that.
No,
No,
they don't.
they're not.
Designer.
No, they're not.
I have one pair of Kurt Geiger, which were bought for me for my 40th, and only because they're called Esme.
Oh,
Can't wear them. They're about, I don't know, 8 inches. I think spikes on them, and I never
bloody
wore
hell.
them. So they just sit in a box. So
They'll go good on the motorbike.
and I've got my regular choice shoes because I love those shoes, and so they're probably the most expensive type of shoes I own. Other than that, mine are all really cheap, and they're all from charity shops. So I don't spend a lot on shoes. I just have a lot of them.
Brilliant.
Hey, talking about that, did you hear that Next have brought Russell and Bromley?
Have they?
Yeah, it was announced yesterday. Apparently, they're about to close, and Next have brought them.
Wow.
Side subject there when we're talking about shoes, important stuff. Right, Lesley, over to you.
Home cooking or takeaways?
Oh, if my family listen to this, they'll be laughing. So I actually do enjoy, they won't believe this, I actually do enjoy cooking, but I hate the expectation of having to cook for everyone else. So therefore I don't like cooking. So yeah, I love a takeaway just because it means I don't have to cook, but actually I prefer home cooked food. Like I love my mum's. If you ask me if I would have my mum's home cooking over takeaway, home cooking all the way. Yeah. So yeah, I would always choose to have food cooked for me rather than takeaway. But if it's me that's got to be in the kitchen, then yeah, takeaway.
Brilliant, love that. So last one from me then, planner or spontaneous?
Oh, I'm a bit of both, to be honest. So I think as I've got older, I've probably become more of a planner. But I do like spontaneity. Like I don't like to know. I like planning, a really loose planning. So I like to have like an idea or a schedule, a loose schedule, but not rigid timing because I can't stick to timing, as everyone will probably have worked out by now. I'm always late for stuff. It takes me twice as long to do anything that I thought it did. So yeah, I need to have a plan, but there needs to be flexibility within that plan.
Okay.
And then there needs to be spontaneous moments within my life.
Oh my God,
that's fun.
We wouldn't work together if we lived together. We had this conversation, though, didn't we, in one of the podcasts? Did. You know, if we're leaving at 11, I'm ready by 5:02.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. Oh, and Kev's ready by 5:02 as well, isn't
ready. He's in the car. He did it to me the other day. I was like, please, just leave me. He's like, what's your ETA? It's ETA now. I mean, since when was that even a word? Then
doing that if you like tapping his watch.
Yeah, and he's like, I just turned the car on. Well, why? Because I've still got 10 minutes. And he was like, no, because we're going to be late. did it to me the other day, and it just winds me up before I go out.
I find making decisions really hard these days. So I think sometimes if you don't have a plan and you've then got to make decisions on the fly, it's really hard. Like, if, for example, if you said, right, let's go to London for the day and we'll just work out what we're going to do when we get there, that would be no. Because I'll get there, I'll spend most of the time just wandering around aimlessly looking at the phone thinking, where should we go? And before you know it, it's going to be 4 o'clock in the afternoon and you've done nothing and been nowhere, and the day's been, wasted. So from that perspective, I'd have to have a plan.
Okay, like that. What about you two? I'm going to ask that question to you two now. Let me guess. I think that, actually, that's really interesting. I'm thinking about both of you now. Ooh. And I'm not sure. I think you're a little bit of Hannah. I think you've both got both in you. I think planning from a business perspective, because you have to, particularly, I suppose, more so you, Karma. But I think there's definitely some spontaneous. Oh, go on then. Tell me.
I think Karma's more planning because she's so busy and she knows exactly what she's doing for the next year. Whereas, I don't know, I am a bit of both. But like day before, I just wanted to do something because I'd been in the house solid working at my desk. And I just went, let's go to cinema. And obviously we were chatting about the cinema and I just went, yeah. And do you know what? We had such a lovely evening. We went to the cinema, deliberately put my phone to one side as well, which was nice. So I love stuff like that. Yeah. I remember we used to do that with the kids when they were younger. Yeah. We used to have Alton Tower cards. And Kev come home one day and he goes, what are we all doing tonight? And I said, do you know what? I don't know. What should we do? And it was coming up for the weekend. It was Friday night. And he just went, pack your stuff, kids, we're going.
Love that.
And we drove up to Alton Tower.
That's amazing.
Best time ever.
That's what I love.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
So, I am a bit of both. I maybe need to plan a bit more.
Yeah.
I'm probably more on the spontaneous side more than I should be. Yeah.
I think I'm very organised. I am very organised, but I'm also incredibly impulsive. Yeah. So if we go to look at a puppy, we're coming back with that puppy. If we go and look at a camper van, we're coming back with that camper van. If we go and look at a bike, it happens. So we are very impulsive, and I need that dopamine
like that as well.
He is, and we are like a couple of kids. It's Holly and Jacob that are like, oh my God, what are you doing now? We'll phone them from somewhere, and they're like, where the hell are you? What are you up to? So I feel like there's a role reversal sometimes where I think because we've got to be, but we choose to be quite professional in our day to day. It's almost like we kind of just like let off the accelerator a little bit and just go a bit crazy. So we'll book weekends away and then we'll just sort of see where we end up. But yeah, I definitely get a dopamine hit from impulsivity. Yeah, it's financially not always great.
That's the problem.
Yeah, but I don't know whether I think I do plan, but I just think I think ultimately I'm just really organised. Yeah, very organised. I get a dopamine hit out being organised as well. Yeah.
Maybe
I do. So, and what is it? If someone's give a busy person something to do or whatever. The more you give me, the more I will take and organise.
Exactly.
I thrive. I thrive in that. What about you?
I'm probably more of a planner, actually, if I'm honest. Then I'm probably 70% planner, and then your example is a great example, and probably used to do that more years ago. But Richard is like over planner, so I probably lean towards him too much. Yeah, over planner. Occasionally he's not, but he's no. Yeah. Moving on. Brilliant. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you so much. There's loads of information there, and a great opportunity for people to join in if they want to take up 5K with these two lovely ladies.
Yay. We'll be back.
We promised, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
We're doing it.
So we're going to move on to a couple of our regular slots now, which we'd love Hannah to join in. So our first one is what recommendations we might have, anything we want to share that we've done, that we've been somewhere that we think is a great thing for our listeners to go and try out if they want to. I don't mind going first on this one.
Go for it.
So we were in Solihull at the weekend, and we with Richard's family, and they took us to a restaurant in the shopping centre in Solihull, and it was I'll tag the name of it actually when I do the post, but it was like a Brazilian barbecue, and you pay one per head, and at one side of the room is like if you can imagine, I was thinking, is it the Harvester that used to have salads years ago?
Yeah.
These are like 300 times better. So it's incredibly, there's loads. There's probably 40 things on there, and it's beautiful rices, beautiful olives, beautiful salads, just all fresh but lovely spice. It's absolutely beautiful. Some chickens, fish on there as well. So you fill up on your salad, not too much, as we learned. And then you go back to your table and you have 2 wooden things on the table. One has green paint at the bottom, one has red. When you turn it over to green, it means that people will constantly come to your table, walking around. So the first person arrived with a huge skewer. Would anybody like some salt beef? And skews off salt beef, puts it on your plate. The next person who's walking around all the tables arrives at yours. Would anyone like some rump steak? Honestly, I could see Richard's face going, oh my God, this is so lovely. Gammon, and it was a chicken. It just kept coming. I mean, it was far, far, far too much food. And then at the next point, someone arrives with this huge skewer full of this amazing garlic bread. It was absolutely beautiful, honestly. So they're in Solihull, they're in Hull, weirdly, and they're in Stratford-upon-Avon. But you can just sit there for 3 hours if you want to and eat as much as you like. There was so much food that we all just, after about an hour and a half, went, we need to go now. But it was absolutely amazing, honestly.
There is a similar place like that in Apsley, which is a Brazilian grill. Oh, okay. And they do a similar thing there where you have a thing to turn on when you've had enough, and they have steaks and things like that.
Perfect.
We went there on New Year's Eve.
Okay.
And oh my God. We had the upgraded menu where you can they do things on that you don't do on the general one. So I upgraded because FOMO and all that. But I wish I hadn't, because you actually got like a whole, on top of all the stuff they bring around for the general one, you then got like a whole steak yourself. Wow. But there were 2 different types of steaks. You got 2 whole steaks and then something else. And I was like, I can't eat all this. This is ridiculous. And 3 massive crevette prawn things as well. So yeah, really good value. But yeah, you don't eat for about a week before you go.
And don't fill your plate up on all the salad.
Yeah, absolutely don't do that.
And obviously Jack wasn't with us, so we spoke to him the other night and we were telling him about it. And I could almost the other end of the phone hearing him drooling because he's a big steak lover. And but yeah, amazing. So if you're anywhere near those 3 places, I highly recommend. I think it was £27 a head, which obviously didn't include drinks, but that's what you pay for as much as you like, which actually is not too bad at all, is it?
That's cheaper than ours was. But
we're off to Portsmouth at some stage down the line, maybe. They've got one there. I went. So he will love it because there is one concept there. Yeah. Well, I went with our niece and nephew when we went down, and it's near the that funny tower.
So is it,
what's that funny? It begins with an S. Is it Spinnacle or something? The tower.
Yeah,
it's right next to that.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah, you go in exactly the same thing, red and green.
Oh, how funny!
Yes,
and did you like it?
Oh, lovely. Yeah, it was one of the first times we went down to do the shopping at the
Keys.
Keys. That place. Yeah.
We're all having blank days today. Keys. The Keys.
We've got lots of recommendations there.
But there is one in Portsmouth, so he's going to be well chuffed.
He's going to be chuffed, definitely. Yes. Brilliant. Love that. What about you, Hannah? What have you got to recommend?
So I've got an app to recommend, which I think I saw it on a reel or something originally, but my mum has used it, so she supported my recommendation of it. It's called Yuka. That's YUKA. And it's a app to go and scan things that are either food or toiletries to tell you how good they are for you in terms of the ingredients that are in them. So whether there's any like toxic or not dangerous, I guess, but yeah, risky ingredients in them. So you just go around the supermarket or your home. As long as something's got a barcode, you can scan it. Brilliant. And it will give you a rating out of 100, 100 being the best, 0 being the worst. It's actually surprising, shocking how many things you've got in your home.
And where would you go then in terms of a measurement to say, I'm not going to eat this anymore because it's under this score?
It has anything bad is red, then it goes into amber, and then it's green. So I think anything above 60, anything above 50, is green. Is green. But obviously you want to go higher towards the hundreds. Yeah. So I would go for anything probably 70 and above. I would go with that. Oddly, so I was doing toothpaste this morning.
As you do.
And oddly, the Lidl Dentalux, which is quite a cheap brand, it's like £2.70 something, is like 96 out of 100. It's the best. Colgate is 30 something. It's really not very good at all. So you'd be surprised by what big brands aren't very good for you.
Yeah. And does it give you comparisons then? So that when you did that this morning, did it then show you it was obviously the highest one, but then others?
So it will give you a brief suggestion of other options which that would be better. But for the free version, you can just scan and find out. If you pay for a subscription, I think you can actually input stuff and it will tell you, and then you can do comparisons.
That's great.
But you've got to pay for that one. So the free one is you just go around scanning stuff. So my son is on a bit of a self-development journey at the moment, and I'd recommend it to him because I knew he'd love it. And he's been going around the kitchen cupboards and around the bathroom.
Do you know, I'll probably go in my kitchen and bathroom and everything could be under 30. No, my luck, it'll be binning it all. Not only is it out of date.
You could go around and scan people. Are you any good for me?
God, imagine
70% toxic now, aren't you? Yeah.
Imagine that.
Maybe something, we'll call it, I don't know. Yeah.
I thought it was really useful.
I like the toiletries aspect as well, because I think sometimes you go, it's drawn into stuff when they're on promotions. We all do impulse purchases.
Or big brands that you just think are good, but
because of their name.
Yeah. Interesting.
What about Tropic's really good, so go with that.
Oh, I use Tropic now.
All right.
Oh, good.
What about you, Mrs. C?
Mrs. C? God, I've been quite boring actually, I won't lie, but I did go see my son at the Artisan. He played his debut there, and I think everyone had a really good time. There was quite a lovely buzz, and he's back on there on the 20th of February, which we're very excited for. So we're going to celebrate his birthday because it's on the 22nd. So we're going to have a little meal out and take some other people with us this time. So he done really well. And obviously, I have to recommend my amazing husband. I mean, seriously, I can't not mention him after he's just built my staircase.
Kev's back on the game.
Back. To anyone that wants any woodwork doing, just go on my husband's website, which is K Carter Carpentry, and hopefully you're going to see some pictures of my new staircase at some point. But it's nearly finished. Carpet's on Monday and we're done. Wow. So I'll show you all the pictures when they're done. So of course I've got to recommend him, if that's all right.
Definitely.
Our podcast, why not?
Exactly.
He's the fourth podcaster.
Yeah, we've left him out for a little bit lately, haven't we? So
he was
bring him back.
He
was back with the staircase.
He was back, wasn't he, last month?
So I
feel like he's made a comeback.
Yeah,
he's back in it, everyone.
Have
what
we
about
got
you,
any apps?
No apps.
Oh,
no apps. But I did. So Hannah's taken the apps.
She has, actually.
Perfect. That worked really well. No apps. So
let you off.
I'm a bit like you. I couldn't think of because we obviously do this every single time, don't we? So plenty of time to think about what I could recommend. Couldn't think of anything. So I then went and emptied my kitchen bin randomly, still thinking about what can I recommend. And then I thought, I know, I'll recommend what I do for my bins. So it's a cleaning tip. So those bathroom air fresheners, they're like, should have brought one in. They're like cylinders and they've got liquid in it, and you click the button at the back. Yeah. I put those in the bottom of the bins, and then I put my bin bag in. So I do it for the food bin, I do it for the recycling, the wicker ones around the house, the main bin. And it just stops the bin, because I don't like bin smells, I don't like bin juice, I don't like bin stinks, and it just takes away that. So I was like, that's really boring, but that is my top tip of how to keep things smelling
boring,
nice.
Though, is it? And that's the point. That sometimes just the simplest of things where we'll go, oh, that's a great idea.
Make sure you're using the Yucca app to make sure you get
I was thinking when you were saying that, I was thinking, I might message you later and go, can you just look it up for me, please? Yeah.
Or a cheaper version is, because this is what I do, is I get a kitchen roll and then just put like one of them, the diffuser things that we use for the smellies. So I just cover my kitchen, one bit of kitchen roll, and I put that at the bottom of the bin. I've been doing that for a long time. That's just a wee bit cheaper if you want to have a cheaper version. That's
I like that.
I thought you were
put that in my bin.
I thought you were going to say, do you remember shake and vac? Can you still get shake and vac?
Yeah, you can.
Shake it on the carpet and hoover it up.
Yeah,
but it never used to come up, did it? And then when you changed your carpet, you've got like all these little bits, white bits.
Yeah.
But they still do that.
You can get
but they do the spray.
Yeah.
But they make a mess though, don't they? Yeah. And if you do get bin juice, if something leaks, it's
nice. Lovely.
We've not had it where you take a bin bag out and I'll feel like,
of course I've had it, but
what are you putting your bins?
Who thought that a bin conversation could be so interesting
and gross?
Brilliant.
What about you? Oh no, you've done yours.
I've done mine.
Sorry,
I've done mine.
My fault.
What have we got coming up then? I'm looking at Lesley. What you got coming up in the next couple of weeks?
Do you know what have I got coming up? We're doing lots of wedding dressing, looking.
Oh, yeah.
We've got so many dates booked in, so hopefully I'll be able to update you.
Has she tried any on yet?
No, but we've got our first one in a couple of we'ks' time. So, but yeah, I'm so excited for that. I can't wait.
Was it you that told me? Somebody told me recently. Was it you that told me that you have to pay?
Yes. We've paid £165 just to try these dresses
on.
All these times.
Buys it.
A few different shops.
If she buys it, it gets deducted off the cost?
Not on all of them.
What?
Oh. But I think, do you know what it is? I think it stops people going into shops thinking that they're going
day out, weren't they?
Yeah. I mean, nice dresses, beautiful dresses.
Yeah.
Maybe they need to see that they're getting married on that day. Maybe that could have been better.
That's a
lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money, isn't it?
If you had to pay that in every shop or an amount in every shop.
So £25 for one, £35 another, and another one was £45. So it's not cheap, is it?
No.
So, but no, we're excited for that, and we're also excited for a baby shower coming up.
We're excited for that.
The dates are coming down. I can't believe 2 weeks ago I was saying it's just under 9 weeks. My little nugget is coming soon. I'm so excited.
Less than 2 months now.
Yes, she's like 7 weeks.
That has gone really quickly.
Oh my God,
really
it has.
quickly.
And we're so excited.
Does Laura think it's gone really quickly?
I think so, but I think she's getting to a stage where this is heavy for me to carry around now. Please, but she's too early. She's still got to cook, and we're busy sorting things out.
Yeah,
so she's not allowed to come out yet. Listen to Nanny, she's not coming out. So we've got a baby shower coming up, which we're all excited for. So that's soon.
Brilliant.
So buying lots of things for that.
Yay.
Exciting.
What about you, Karma?
So personally, I'm off to Devon this weekend. Quick flying visit to go and see family. Then coming back for Sunday, and we've got a tour round Shilton Winery and Brewery.
Oh, nice.
Never been before, so that's in the morning, and then we're going out for Burns night in the evening.
Hold
on, is
that all this weekend?
Yeah.
Bloody hell! We need sleep.
Still interviewing, so we've still got loads and loads of interviews, like morning, afternoon, lots of interviews, and we're off to London next week for one of our clients has got an awards lunch in the Accountants Hall, I think it is, in London, which is a lovely big posh event. So,
nice.
So nice, yeah. But, I always say busy couple of weeks, and I hate myself for even saying that again, but it is a full couple of weeks.
Your life is just full.
I love it.
She's so organised.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Oh, brilliant. What about you, Hannah?
What have I got? So it was Wayne and mine 16-year of meeting anniversary 2 weeks ago. Last week, the 15th. So this weekend we're going to London to see a band, Vintage Explosion. I've never seen them, but my friend couldn't go, and so she kindly gifted me the tickets.
Oh, nice.
Which was very nice of her. So thank you, Nikki. So we're going to that, and then February my son turns 21. That's a big thing for I think for me more than him. He doesn't seem that excited by it, but so I'm looking forward to that. Don't know what we're doing yet.
Do 21-year-olds still have parties? In the day?
I don't think they do. No, he can't say what he wants to do. So he's going to go to Amsterdam with a friend of his, which for his Christmas present I paid for the flight for that. But I don't know what else he's going to do. So we'll wait to hear. And then what else have I got going up? Also in February, going to see Starlight Express.
Oh, wow.
God, I was very
years
excited
ago.
about.
It's so good.
I saw it when I was 11. So
wow,
I cannot wait. It's my favourite musical.
Wow.
I know all the words to every
in
single
London,
song.
you sing that?
At
nice.
the Troubadour in Wembley.
Oh, okay.
So they've got obviously the skate track round. I can't wait. So I'm taking Esme.
So exciting.
Nice.
So she'll love it. I'm hoping she'll love it. I think she will. And then in June, I know it's a bit far ahead, but I'm just going to mention it because it's also really exciting for me. I'm going to see Dogstar, which is Keanu Reeves' band. So for Christmas, Wayne bought me the Starlight Express tickets and the Dogstar tickets.
Because because
it's on my birthday, so it's on the 13th of June, which is my actual birthday, and I saw them when they performed in Aylesbury when I was 14. So literally 30 years ago exactly.
Wow.
When I see them again.
Wow.
And Keanu Reeves told me he loved me when I saw him last time, so I'm hoping he might remember me.
Did he? You need to remind him. We need to tag him into the podcast. Do you still love Hannah?
He better do. I love him so.
I love that.
I should revert back to my 14-year-old self.
Oh, brilliant.
Wayne's coming with me, but I don't know why he's going to bother because he won't
exactly.
get
You're going to be running off with him. Brilliant, love that. What about me? So we've got we're on parenting duties this weekend, or grandparenting duties. So we've got Sienna coming tomorrow until Sunday. So that'll be busy. I was saying to Karma earlier, actually, she loves trains. So she's just under a year and a half. So she loves trains, but never been on one, which is interesting. So we're going to take her on. We're going to get on Aylesbury Vale Parkway and then go meet my niece, who you met earlier, in Wendover, because she lives in Wendover, on Saturday, and take her on a train. But I said to Richard, what if she doesn't want to get off? You know what? It's only like 3 stops. She might not want to get off. We might end up in London coming back again.
So
who knows? So that's this weekend, which will be good. We're then away as well. one weekend. So that's nice, a nice weekend away. And just, I'm really busy at work at the moment, which is really good. And I always say, I never complain. It's a really busy start to the year, which is great. And just doing things. And we've got our fish night organised in a couple of weeks. I mentioned a recipe.
Fish night.
A recipe. Jamie Oliver's fantastic fish pie, which is lovely. And I promised Karma and Lesley that I'd cook it for them. So they're coming over in a couple of weeks' time. And we're hoping for a really cold night so we can have the fire on. So we're going to have fire. And
that fire's going on anyway. It's like 25 degrees outside. Your fire's on.
We'll always put the fire on. And fish pie. So that's in a couple of weeks' time, which will be lovely. Yeah, which will be lovely.
And chicken wine, will that be accompanying?
Oh, you'll be in February then.
Yeah,
you will be in February.
To have a little bit.
Chicken wine.
I've gone off of wine. How can I go off of wine?
You?
I know. Do you know what? Everyone's gasping. That is really bad. What are you trying to say? I literally have really enjoyed not having a drink this month so far. I mean, we're still on the 22nd. I've still got 9 more days. But I've really enjoyed it. Do you know, I've not had a headache or anything, which has been really nice. So I've actually enjoyed it. I haven't lost any weight, so I don't know what
it takes a while for that anyway, to be fair.
Yeah, well, I don't feel anything on that. Sometimes I did nearly go the other day.
Did you?
It's the internal feeling, it happens quicker, I find, with not drinking. Once you've got to like 6 months, you start to see a physical difference. And then when it goes to a year, it's kind of the combination. And then you can undo it all and start again.
Like,
if you're anything like me.
Might just have a wee one. But fish pie. Yeah, who's driving? I'll have a glass of wine then.
I'm slightly worried that I've set this bloody great big high bar now about the fish pie. Anyway, it'll be lovely.
I can't wait to hear all about it on the podcast.
It will be lovely, I'm sure. Oh, brilliant. Love that.
It will be.
Right, so that's it. That's a wrap for episode 22. So a very big thank you to Hannah for joining us today, sharing her goals, her dreams, and all her amazing values. Thanks to Bucks Radio as always, and to you for your engagement, your downloads, and your. I went to a meeting last week, and like 2 people said, "Oh, I love your podcast."
I know, it's so nice when you hear that, because you actually don't know who's listening.
No, I know,
and it's lovely, and we do appreciate it so much.
I know,
and we love men asking us to talk about something, and ideas and stuff. We do have meetings where we all get together. So
we do.
Send your question.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes it bizarre, isn't it? I think it makes us feel really special, and I kind of sometimes feel like a little bit like, oh, I'm famous. I know I'm not. I'm famous.
I love it when I say, oh, I'm Lesley from Tracer Finance, and I'm also Hustle Giggle podcaster.
I love it. Oh, brilliant. So thank you, everybody, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye.
Bye.
The Hustle and Giggle Podcast.